That sound. You know exactly the sound I'm talking about. That long, drawn-out squeak every single time you open the bathroom door, or the bedroom door, or the back door going out to the garden. It happens every morning. It happens at night when you're trying not to wake anyone. It happens every single time, without fail, like the house is complaining at you. And after a while, that sound stops being an annoyance and starts feeling like something is broken, something that needs a professional, something that is going to cost you money. I'm here to tell you today that it is not going to cost you money. It is not going to cost you a phone call or a service visit or an $80 bill from someone who spends 4 minutes at your door and hands you an invoice like they performed surgery. Because what I'm about to show you fixes a squeaky hinge in under 2 minutes, using something that costs 50 cents and is almost certainly already in your home right now.
And once you see how simple this is, once you understand what is actually causing that squeak and why this fix works, you are going to feel something. Not embarrassment, not frustration. You are going to feel like someone finally told you the truth that should have been told to you a long time ago. So let's start at the beginning. Let's talk about what a squeak actually is, because understanding it is what makes this fix make perfect sense. A door hinge is made of 2 metal plates joined together by a metal pin running through a barrel in the center. When your door is new, that pin moves smoothly inside the barrel because everything is clean and there's just enough tolerance between the metal parts for them to slide against each other without friction. But over time, and we're talking months, years, decades in an older home, that pin and the inside of that barrel start to dry out.
The factory lubrication, whatever thin coating was on those parts when the hinge was installed, wears away. Dust settles in, microscopic rust can begin forming. And now, instead of smooth metal gliding against smooth metal, you have rough, dry, slightly corroded metal grinding against rough, dry, slightly corroded metal. Every single time that door opens, every single time it closes. That grinding is the squeak. That is all it is, dry metal on dry metal asking for lubrication. And the fix is lubrication. That's it. That is the entire solution. Get something slippery between that pin and that barrel, and the squeak disappears. Completely, immediately. The question is just what you use. And this is where it gets interesting, because the options that most people reach for are not the best ones.
Most people, when they finally decide to do something about a squeaky hinge, go to the store and buy a can of WD-40. And I understand why. It's been marketed as the solution to every squeaky, sticky, rusty problem in the home for decades. But here is something the WD-40 company does not put on the front of their can. WD-40 is not primarily a lubricant. The WD stands for water displacement. It was designed to displace moisture and prevent rust, and it does that job well. But as a long-term lubricant for a door hinge, it's actually one of the weaker options available. It evaporates, it attracts dust, and within a few months, sometimes even a few weeks, that hinge is squeaking again. So you buy another can, and the cycle continues. The ingredient I'm going to tell you about today does not evaporate. It does not attract dust. It goes on in 30 seconds. It lasts for months, sometimes years, and it costs 50 cents. Maybe less, depending on what you already have at home.
Petroleum jelly. Vaseline. The same small tub that has been sitting in your medicine cabinet probably since the last time someone in your house had chapped lips or dry skin. That is your hinge lubricant. That is the thing locksmiths and door technicians use, the actual long-term fix. And it is available to you right now for the price of a product you already own. Here is exactly how you do this, step by step. First, open the door fully and prop it open so it doesn't move while you're working. You can use a doorstop, a folded towel, a heavy book, anything that holds it steady. You need the door still because you're going to be removing the hinge pin, and trying to do that with a swinging door is how people pinch their fingers. Second, look at the hinge. At the top of the barrel, the cylindrical part in the center of the hinge, you'll see the top of the pin. Sometimes there's a small decorative cap on it. Sometimes it's just the flat top of the pin itself. To remove the pin, place a flathead screwdriver at the bottom of the barrel where the pin exits and tap upward gently with a hammer. If you don't have a hammer, the handle of a heavy knife or even the bottom of a sturdy mug will work. Tap upward and the pin will begin to slide up and out of the barrel from the top. You do not need to hit it hard. Gentle, firm taps. It will come out. If the pin is being stubborn, if it's been in there for many years and doesn't want to move, don't force it. Apply a tiny drop of water to the top and bottom of the barrel, wait 2 minutes, and try again. The moisture helps break the light corrosion that may be holding it in place. Third, once the pin is out, look at it. This is where you'll see exactly what's been causing your problem. The pin will likely have dark marks on it, maybe light rust, maybe built-up grime from years of dust and evaporated lubricant mixing together. Take a dry cloth or paper towel and wipe the pin clean. If there's visible rust on it, wrap a small piece of aluminum foil around your finger and rub it along the pin. The foil will remove the surface rust without scratching the metal. Wipe it clean again after.
Fourth, take your petroleum jelly and apply it directly to the pin. You don't need a lot. A thin, even coating along the entire length of the pin is all you need. Work it in with your fingers. Make sure it's covering all the way around, not just on one side. Then, take a small amount on your fingertip and dab it inside the barrel as well, just inside the opening at the top and the bottom. You want the lubricant both on the pin and on the surface it's going to be rotating against. Fifth, slide the pin back down into the barrel. You should feel it glide in much more smoothly than it came out. Press it down until it's fully seated, with the top of the pin flush with or just slightly above the top of the barrel. Open and close the door. The squeak will be gone. Not quieter. Gone. Completely gone. Now, if you have more than one squeaky hinge on the door, and many doors have 2 or 3 hinges, repeat this process on each one. The whole job, from start to finish, takes about 10 to 15 minutes for a 3-hinge door. No tools you don't already have, no products you need to buy, no appointment, no waiting for someone to show up. Let me tell you what locksmiths and door technicians actually do when they come to your home for a squeaky hinge. I want you to know this because it is going to reframe how you think about these kinds of service calls. They knock on your door, they look at the hinge, they take out a small tube of lubricant, usually white lithium grease, or yes, sometimes petroleum jelly. They apply it to the pin, they open and close the door twice, they hand you the bill. The knowledge, the skill, the equipment required for that job is exactly what I just described to you in this video. The difference is that you now have that knowledge, and they had it first, and there has never been a strong incentive for anyone to hand it to you for free.
I'm not saying locksmiths are bad people, or that service professionals don't deserve to be paid for their time. What I'm saying is that there is a category of home problems, a large category, that have been mystified far beyond what the actual solution requires. Problems that sound technical. Problems that sound like they need a professional. Problems that, when you actually look at them with clear eyes, are solved by something sitting in your kitchen cupboard or your bathroom cabinet. And the people who benefit from you not knowing the simple fix are the same people charging you to come do it. For those of us who are older, who grew up before the era of calling someone for everything, this is actually familiar territory. My father fixed every hinge, every door, every drawer in our house himself. Not because he was particularly handy, he wasn't especially, but because the culture of that time said you figure it out first. You look at the problem. You use what you have. You try. And usually, trying was enough.
We have drifted away from that, and some of that drift is fine. There are genuinely complex problems in a home that require real professionals with real expertise. But a squeaky hinge is not one of them. A squeaky hinge is a pin that needs lubrication, and petroleum jelly provides that lubrication better and longer than most commercial products because it is thick, it does not evaporate, and it does not attract the kind of dust that accelerates wear over time. One more thing before we finish, because I want this to be useful to you beyond just today. After you fix every squeaky hinge in your home, and do fix every one because this takes 2 minutes per hinge and you might as well do them all while you're at it,
Make a small habit of checking your hinges once a year. Just open and close each door slowly. Listen, if you hear the beginning of a squeak returning, take 30 seconds, dab a little petroleum jelly on the pin without even removing it, and work the door back and forth a few times to distribute it. That maintenance takes less time than reading this paragraph, and it means you never have to deal with a full squeak again.
Your home should not be making sounds that make you feel like something is wrong. And it definitely should not be costing you $80 to silence a door that just needed 50 cents worth of petroleum jelly and 5 minutes of your afternoon. Fix every hinge tonight. Share this with someone whose door you've heard squeaking every time you visit them, because this is the kind of thing that should have been common knowledge all along, and for some reason, it just never was.